Almost. Is that YouTube? Hello, YouTube. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Got that box in the view. Oh, wow. There we go. Oh, perfect. My son is helping us, and thank goodness for that. I think I need to tip it up just a little bit. All right.
Just as you wish.
Just as I wish. As you wish. All right. Oh, the box is still there, yeah. There. I moved the box. What do you know? I just don't want to cover you up, honey. All right, so anyway, Thomas is going to help us. Thomas is my son, and he's going to help us be able to say hi to people as they come up, and questions or requests or whatever. We'll see what we can do. We're going to start with a piece by a friend of ours wrote. A friend named Thomas Vincent wrote, and yeah, give me an E, honey. Okay. Golfing and Big Macs and late night tweet rages. Tax breaks for fat cats and babies in cages. Justices dancing like puppets on strings. These are a few of Trump's favorite things. Pissing off allies and kissing dictators. Hounding reporters and calling them traitors. Congress like bobbleheads mounted on springs. These are a few of Trump's favorite things. Lying, denying, and writing retractions, play tapes and P-tapes and other distractions, laughing at voters who think he's a king. These are a few of Trump's favorite things. When pandemics, quarantinings bring things to a halt, he goes on TV and says you can't blame me, for it's all Obama's fault. Thank you, Thomas Vincent. How are we doing on sound there? Are we blowing things out? You know, the sound on Facebook Live is generally pretty awful, so I just want to apologize for that. My son's trying to do something very helpful with plugging in a nice, good mic, which is not this mic, but the one he's got over there. Well, here's one we did not too long ago when Mr. Trump was hiding out in his bunker. And yeah, we got a lot of suggestions for this. So here it is. I'm just a bunker baby, knocking off my 1000th tweet, avoiding Black Lives Matter street, got nowhere to go. A bunker baby, finally built a mega fence. Now I'll sit and send Mike Pence, you people can blow. Gee, I'd like to see brutality from more of my cops. Gas the dirty mass so I can pass for more photo ops. One day maybe all my sins will be repaid. Heck, that's why I'm so afraid. I know where I'll go. Hey, Mr. Resistor, tip the artist, then I'm on Venmo, Sandy Riccardi on Venmo, and at sandyriccardi@gmail.com. That's SandyRiccardi@gmail.com for PayPal. And I promise I'll share it with Richard. And yeah, anyway, so yeah, we're doing a tip the artist thing tonight. There is no link to tip, so you just have to know that go to Sandy Riccardi at PayPal or Venmo, Gmail. Okay. Make sure, it's a 2-drink minimum tonight, so make sure you get your drinks in line and tip your servers well. We are going to give you a little Cole Porter, which no cabaret is complete without some Cole Porter. This is what we wrote for Donald Trump when he announced his presidency. You've the wrong skin and the wrong face. Though your race adores me, they're the wrong race. They're not my race, but such a different race that it's all white with me. You have brown eyes, each the wrong game. You have way too many vowels in your long name. Not like my name. My name's a lovely name, so it's all white with me. You're rapists, you're addicts, you're hard to respect, and most likely you're terrorists too. Your people are trying so hard to reject. Don't you want to reject somebody too? You pray strange prayers, wear a head swathe. Though your faith is charming, it's the wrong faith. It's not my faith, but such a scary faith that it's all white with me. Richard Riccardi, ladies and gentlemen. I'll build up a wall to keep out the wrong sort, and I'll make them pay for it too. There's someone I'm trying so hard to deport. Don't you want to deport somebody too? And my big wall, it'll be huge. No more tired, huddled masses seeking refuge. I don't get used, so therefore out with yous, and our country will be free. 'Cause I'm clan-like, and it's all white with me. Feel free to pipe in anytime you want. I'm just blah blah. So I said he was announcing his presidency. I meant candidacy. Yeah, and we have a lot of non-political songs for you tonight too, which are just funny and give you a break from the whole scene. This was one we wrote after he became president and spent every weekend for months in Mar-a-Lago at the Winter White House. Do you remember that? At the Winter White House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, we kind of had a hit with this one.
Oh, it's in Florida, right? But that's
Florida, yes. Well, I'm from Florida. I really am. I'm from Tallahassee. Okay. This song has a little bit of language. So if your kids are with you, why don't you give them a quick tutorial on certain words. Tall and rich and orange and tubby, the boy from Mar-a-Lago goes walking, and when he passes, each one he passes goes.
Asshole.
Blow hard.
Windbag.
Spending millions each vacation, he laughs as he cry 'cause he cut the CDC. If he works, no one will ever know, 'cause he's holed up in Mar-a-Lago, laughing at his own government money tree.
Spray tan, gobshite,
He's living free
windbag,
and charging me
fascist.
down by the sea. Obliviating shit even.
Do send us a message if you think the balance is off too, if you can.
Poor Thomas.
Because actually, what you can't see in the picture is the length of this piano, which goes on and on, almost to the next room. Actually, it's 7 feet
It's a
long.
giant instrument, which is why everybody goes, you're getting drowned out by that piano. I'm like, well, what do you expect? We're gonna do some non-political. Oh, well, oh, you got some questions. Oh yeah, ask away.
The first question that we have here is, do we go on tour?
Do we go on tour? Well, we had to cancel our June tour. We were scheduled to go. Yes, the answer is yes. We go on tour. We perform in San Francisco, where we're from, although we live on the East Coast now. New York City, Cape Cod, Baltimore, Chicago, St. Louis. What am I forgetting? Cape Cod?
Colorado.
Colorado,
yeah.
Fort Collins, outside of, it's a very cool town. Hi, Fort Collins. Anybody out there? Yeah. Anyway,
And you mentioned St. Louis, right?
I did mention St.
Yeah,
Louis.
see?
Yeah. So we want to get back to San Francisco and see all of our other family and friends and do some shows back there. As soon as it's safe for us to fly, we will try to make that happen. So that's our long answer. It was canceled this year. Anyway, for June. We're going to do a couple of songs that are originals that are not political, but they're just fun. And I like to say that I got divorced in time for electronic dating, which I never really had to do, but I wrote a song because my friends who were doing electronic dating had some fun stories. But sometimes I think I might have been a little too eager if I had started, doing speed dates or anything like that. My clock is ticking rapidly. This date has gone quite well. You fit the part, you move my heart. My plans begin to gel. So let's get started. Let's get things charted. Tea for two by a cozy fire, and then some wine from our Napa supplier. The wine and fire will inspire desire. I got it all planned out. Up at 6, we'll lunch at noon. Grass to mow and trees to prune. My Facebook page will say married soon. I got it all planned out. We'll marry in June to that old Wagner tune. Then we'll buy a dental plan, a house and a cat and a TV that's flat and a great big soccer mom van. Disneyland for some family fun. The beach with the kids out in the sun. We better start on their college fund. I got it all planned out. So, where do you want to register? Bed Bath & Beyond or Macy's? Macy's has better towels and higher thread counts. Let's go with Macy's. Okay, good, that's settled. And how about the baby's room? We're going to want to do like pastels, not primaries, right? Okay, good, that's settled. And we're going to want to do genetic selection, right? Yeah, okay, that's good. And you know what? You can't get started on couples therapy. That's what, soon enough, that's what Mom says. How's Tuesday, 9:30? Our journey together will be for forever. The years will fly on by. Where you goes, where I'll go, what you know's what I'll know. Our own sweet pie in the sky. Stocks and bonds, CDs and shares, rocking chairs and silver hairs. A family at the cemeteries. I got it all planned out. What a charming first date. I can hardly wait for the next one. And it's not even late. Where you going, honey? Hey, I had it all planned out. There goes another one. I love the music Richard wrote for that one. I just threw that iPad on the ground because it's not real. It's a fake iPad. This next song is going out to one of our best friends, Paul Gilger in California. He wrote this song and we fell in love with it several years ago, and we usually have our big giant wigs, but not tonight, and I'll tell you why. We were a little short on time later after we do this song perhaps. But anyway, the song doesn't need the big wigs, but just you could pretend I have a giant wig and he's got a giant wig, and you know.
And it's blonde too.
Mine is blonde.
Oh, yours is blonde. I'm sorry. I thought mine was.
Yours is black.
Oh, well. I don't remember anything anymore.
I just put things on his head and he pays no attention. Okay, he says yes, dear.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like to hear. Okay. This is written. Oh, it's written by Paul Gilger. He wrote this song. Okay. Just look at dear old Jimmy Swaggart with that bouffant hair. Even Jerry Falwell combed it up to there. Don't you just love those TV preachers? Well, they don't think they're odd, 'cause they believe the higher the hair, the closer to God. Well, all those country western divas like that big hair too. Dolly, Patsy, Reba, and Lyle love it too. They love to lift their hair to heaven when life goes astray. We're all in debt to Tammy Wynette for showing the way. I love to wear my hair like Tammy. I tease it way up high. Then I spray and set with Aquanet until I scrape the sky. I love to jack it up to Jesus, my holy lightning rod. 'Cause I declare the higher the hair, the closer to God. Well, hell, my life is in the toilet. My I think I might be really blanched out on the YouTube there on the YouTube screen. I don't know what we could do about that. Is it looking okay? Do I look like a completely blanched? Hard to tell. You have a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good.
When did you guys start writing and singing music?
Oh boy, that's a good question.
We were engaged when John McCain picked Sarah Palin to be his running mate. And I was intrigued at first, but then, she opened her mouth. And so she kept saying she was speaking for all the hockey moms. And I am a hockey mom. Thomas played hockey, and my other son, Jesse, was a pretty hardcore hockey player. And ice hockey. And so we wrote, I was furious. I was so insulted that such a dimwit had been brought onto the political stage. So I was sitting on the exercise bike at the gym, pedaling, getting rid of my frustrations and writing. I kept saying, every time she was on TV, I kept saying, don't speak for me,
right.
Sarah Palin. Don't speak for me, Sarah Palin. And so I wrote the words, don't speak for me, Sarah Palin. The truth is I do not like you. My kids play hockey, and I'm their mama, but I am voting Barack Obama. And I said it wrong because I didn't even know who Barack Obama. I voted for Hillary in the first one. But then I was like, Richard, can you play Don't Cry for Me, Argentina? And he's like, what key? So, and we put that on. We had a terrible camera that just had a lispy quality, and it was hissy, and we put it on. We made a YouTube account just to do that. We didn't even know what Facebook was yet, and we got 1 million hits, and we were like, well, we got to do something, but it was,
Well, a million hits is actually is still a significant number, but it's even much more so in 2008.
It really was, because it was pretty hard. It was weird going viral back then. Anyway, so that's when we started, and then we kept writing more and more, sort of weekly news kinds of things. Anyway, so it wasn't until Donald Trump came along that we got our Facebook following going. We had a nice YouTube life, and then we got our Facebook following going, and so let's sing a song, and then I want to tell them what happened to us today. But we're going to do another song because we're talking too much. We have had a lot of our younger friends get married recently, and some older friends too. And we thought, well, who better to give them wedding advice than Richard and me with 5 marriages between us. So. Your big wedding has a lot of getting of the items that you'll need to succeed in life. The nice dishes that you use to make delicious meals, and salad spinners, pots, pans, and a paring knife, and oyster forks and lemon forks and forks for hot fondue, and blenders, toasters, shower curtains, towels for the loo, and sheets on which your guests all know just what you're gonna do, all in the bed, the bath, and beyond. Your second wedding is the meeting and duetting of 2 people who both have way too many things. In order to permit the blending of these piles of sheets and pillowcases, dishes, pots, and pans, and tin tub that's perfect for 2 people, and some, ibuprofen, fuzzy slippers, and much more. Something like that, I forgot the words. Some ibuprofen, icy hot, and cases full of wine. Some tickets to the theater, and fuzzy slippers fine. And just 2 Costco coffins, 'cause they come in sets of 9. All for the bed, the bath, and beyond. I usually have a prop, and that prop has some of the words on it for me. Yeah, you have different words because I forgot the words.
They're different. That's okay. Things change.
We haven't done some of these songs in a long time. What happened to us today, and we want to share it because we want to give everybody a warning. We want to be a bad example, what not to do. We were getting set up early in the day, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We were getting everything set up, and I have a big giant Mac we were going to use, and I couldn't get, using Safari, I couldn't get on Facebook Live, and so I was like, okay, I gotta use Google Chrome. And so as soon as I opened Google Chrome, which I hardly ever do, the computer started beeping, beep, 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 security alert, and then it was like this message saying, that we had been really, really compromised, and the information for
the IP address was used by somebody else.
And that it was a setup for getting your identity stolen. Well, it was, but so we called the number, and my son was asleep. He could have told us that it was BS in 5 seconds, but we fell for it, and we usually think we're pretty good about these things. The great news is that we fell for it together, so we don't have to be mad at each other. You fool! No, you fool! We both fall.
Well, this fake company or whatever it is actually started soliciting from us, and I called Apple later on, after the fact, and they said, well, Apple would never solicit. So they were soliciting
warranties, and they wanted us to do a warranty plan for all the devices in our house and all this stuff. And they actually got some money out of us, which we were able to stop at the bank once we figured out this is not right. So please be aware that my son Thomas here says that if your computer, if you get a screen like that and it's making a beeping noise, like beep, 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 alarm, alarm, don't fall for it. Apple doesn't do that. They don't make beeping noises like that. So, okay. So back to politics, a happy note. This is an old song that we have not done in a long time. It's about you're going to meet our dog eventually. She's probably going to run up here and jump on my lap. But there was one particularly horrifying week in Trump's first year, the last week of May of his first year, to be specific. He pulled us out of the Paris Climate Accord. He spoke publicly about the coordinates of submarines where our troops are. He gave out his cell phone number to world leaders. His first communications director quit. Jared Kushner was exposed for speaking of creating back channels to Red Square. And on May 31st, at 12:06 a.m., he apparently fell asleep while tweeting, thus creating a new word for all the ages. I'm feeling mighty stifled by this Paris climate shite. I'm on the throne and on my phone, and in between I twite Kofifi. I know all the best words. I'll never feel that warming. That's for science nerds. Hashtag fake news. Like Hakuna Matata, it means the world won't end if I give out coordinates of submarines to 'cause Kofi's what's up. Now my staff's abandoning the shipwreck. My cabinet's getting probed to bits. I can't quite figure out what's happening. So Kofi, I'll put on the twits while my communication director quits. Let's build another pipeline. Let's frack up all the sea. Let's build back channels to Red Square. It only means to me, Kofi. While the money rolls in, I'm not gonna quit you, just make the rich get richer. Who needs oxygen? It's overrated. While the money rolls in, Kofi for the win. Paris Climate Accord. LOL. So I wanted to let everybody know we have some albums. This is the only physical album that we have left that we can send you. It's called Unprecedented Parodies. It's got a lot of good early songs about Trump and a lot of really good songs as well. You've got some questions over there, but if you order it, it's on Bandcamp. So we're Sandy and Richard Riccardi on Bandcamp. You can just search that, and we can send it to you in a Donald Trump poop bag. This is for picking up your dog poop. Isn't that sweet? Anyway, what is the question over there, Thomas?
What usually comes first when you're writing, lyrics or the tune?
Yeah, it's mostly lyrics first, and that comes primarily from Sandy. And I set them to music, and then we have a conversation about what the music does and what the lyrics do, and do things really fit together. But occasionally I'll come up with something, and
You're gonna hear some
reverse it.
You're gonna hear some Richard lyrics tonight. He did one of the entire song coming up in a little bit. This next one is an original, so it's not a parody. And I wanted to do a song about a particular element, and so I wrote it, and I said it needs to have a Eastern Bloc feel to it, and Richard did me proud. So this is, and again, that album, our albums you can get on Bandcamp. We have a more recent album, and it's on Bandcamp, but it's just digital. But if you need, we can always burn you an ugly living room copy and send it to you. Okay, let's see. Does this thing work?
Costume?
A little bit. Let's see. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
As you know, it was recently discovered that why I stay in New York City most time, first year, and this is for my prenup, and I'm going to tell you all about why I do this. When we started, it was weekly trips to Paris. My life was Tiffany and Cartier. The Kobe beef and caviar, they made me feel just like a star. The memories stay with me to this day. At tea, my toast was always topped with truffles. The liposuction keep me looking fake. My heart was pumping liquid gold, but his shenanigans got old. And now I stand before you and I say, there is not enough Oh, the yachts and pearls and diamonds were exquisite. Saks Fifth Avenue was slumming for the day. I didn't mind the sex. It was just like the side effects of a new drug. Highly unpleasant, but worth it all the way. Oh, the man had such a huge naked ambition. Trust me, that's the only thing you'd want to see. I got real good at faking it as long as I was raking it in. But then one day, it dawns on me. There is not enough a Dom Perignon in the world to put up with that man. There is not enough fine caviar in the world, in the jar or the can. He never met a mirror that he didn't like. He never met a back he didn't stab. He never met a crocodile he couldn't strike. He never met a pussy that he didn't grab. The lovely Riviera didn't make me unaware of the disgusting pig I married on that day. There is not enough Dom Perignon in the world to put up with that man. There is not enough Dom Perignon in the world to put up with that man.
Thank you, Melania.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, now I'm all gray again, you know. Oh, well. Here we go. All right. So again, if you're enjoying the show and want to buy us a cup of coffee or something, you got to go on Venmo or PayPal and just look for Sandy Riccardi at Gmail, and that's me. And it's RICCARDI, and it's Sandy with a Y. We learned.
We advertised the poop bag CDs. We have a few people who missed out on.
Oh, yes, the poop bag CDs. Well, I think this is my last poop bag of this type, but we have Donald Trump poop bags to if you buy one of the unprecedented parodies or any one that we need to send you a physical copy of. This is the only one where the physical copy is actually available on Bandcamp. Then we have to send it to you from our house. They let us know, and we will put it in a Donald Trump poop bag. And we have some new ones. They're a little different. These are called dumps for Trump. Anyway, so for your dog lovers out there, and Bandcamp is where we have our stuff. So just go to Bandcamp and then put in Sandy and Richard Riccardi, and you can find our channel and our store or whatever. And we have lots of music on there. We have a fan membership on there as well. Anyway, so we learned a new word since Trump took office, and that word is Kakistocracy. A Kakistocracy is literally, it's a Greek word meaning government by the worst possible people. So a government that's governed by the worst possible people imaginable is a Kakistocracy. And when he was filling his cabinet with the absolute opposite of the people that would actually be good for the job, we thought, we may be in a Kakistocracy here. With all her books unread, Betsy DeVos will head the nation's education agency. She bought her way into the Kakistocracy, while Hillary got the axe for courting Goldman Sachs. Steve Mnuchin heads up the Treasury. Now Goldman Sachs is part of the Kakistocracy. What is it called if I take unqualified old billionaires, extolified, and let them run our democracy? You'll see Kakistocracy. And Donald's token black seems to be smoking crack. He thinks an Oreo is a cookie. Ben Carson's head of housing for the Kakistocracy. I want some of what he's smoking. Attorney William Barr, hired to defend our czar. He does his job quite efficiently. The truth's a distant memory in the Kakistocracy. And Kirsten Nielsen's bombs of separating moms and dads and children and hearing them plea. She wasn't bad enough for the Kakistocracy. Rick Perry, dancing star, can't recall, you see, his own, what's it called? Department of Energy. And should someone rebuke him, nuke him. He's in charge of the nukes. Steve Miller's by Don's side, watch out for genocide. We've seen this all before in history. When Kaka comes to power, Kakistocracy. Kakistocracy. Kakistocracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a nice tune that is.
That's a great tune. Man, I need some water. Hey, can you play like Waltz for Debbie for a minute while I get something to drink?
I'll play, let's see.
Bubbles, little Mozart. We got questions, but I really do need to get some water. So
Get some
play some Mozart or something.
Which is water, isn't it? Let's see. Okay.
And this is water. Would you like a sip?
Oh, I'd love a sip. Thank you.
Okay.
Cheers, everybody.
2 drink minimum, remember. Okay.
Let me hand it to you.
Okay. Yeah, we don't put things on the grand piano. You know that, right? Do not ever put a drink on anybody's piano. Okay. But the stereo equipment,
yeah, it's okay.
I'll be careful. Okay.
Yeah.
Hooray. So, the turnover at the White House, especially in the first 2 years, was just breathtaking. It still is breathtaking, and it takes a lot of breath to sing this next song. Round like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning in a really crooked deal. This administration changes in the blinking of an eye, 'cause the White House is a sinking ship where rats jump off to die. Out with Tillerson and Price, in with Azar and Pompeo. Gary Cohn detests the tariffs, so he leaves them to cut low, like the circles that you find in the windmills of Trump's mind. Now John Bolton has replaced General McMaster, who replaced Michael Flynn, whose resignation had a very Russian taste. Walter Shaw, in charge of ethics, says Trump's hopeless, that's enough. So they brought in David Apol, so he won't say stuff that's tough. Then Rob Porter beat his wife, so Derek Lyons took his place. Omarosa, she resigned, but then she wouldn't leave the space. replaced by Marla, who was offed by Mel. Like a door that keeps revolving in a wicked fever dream. Like the ripples from a toxic rock he tosses in a stream. Michael Dubke quit, then Scaramucci came in for 10 days. Then Hope Hicks quickly replaced him, but she left him anyways. In with Sanders and Bowditch, so out with Spicer and McCabe. Out with Comey, Yates, Barara, in with Berman, Sessions, Ray. As the travesties unwind, like the circles that you find in the windmills of Trump's mind. And since we wrote that, we can add these names. Actually, we added these names like 4 months. We kept track after we wrote the song. And now we've just lost track of how many people have left the positions they went to when Trump was in office. Kelly Mattis, Zinke, Nielsen, Rosenstein, Alice, McMahon, Wilson, Shine, Long, Shaw, Ayers, Haley, Pruitt, Hagan, Waddell, Shadow, Bossert, Anton, Dearborn, McEntee, Sorensen, Higby, Powell, Newman, Sifaki, and the list goes on and on and on and on. You had a question and I didn't get to it, Thomas. What was the question? The question you had? Okay.
Is there a song already being planned for Trump's departure from office?
Happy days are here again. And
That's easy.
Yeah, we'll let Barbara do that one. No, I'm not going to get that cocky. We did write a song about his departure called "You Can Hear the Whistle Blow," 500 miles, whatever. And it wasn't terribly cocky, but we were very excited about, some of the whistleblowing events that were going on before the impeachment. But Teflon Don gets away with it, right? So we could rewrite that one though. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. I'm not gonna get cocky. I will write that song very quickly.
Fingers crossed, but it's a little superstitious about
Yeah.
it.
Let's not go there. Good question. So we wrote this next song for one of our favorite characters in the Trump regime, and he's gone now. But if you remember Anthony Scaramucci, the Mooch, and we wrote this song without even once referencing Bohemian Rhapsody. He's got a mooch. He's got a mooch.
Okay, here it is.
Here it is. Yeah. And that's as far as we got. Okay. All right, I need a choir for this one. I'm just need the cup.
Oh.
Oh, what?
I didn't.
Oh yeah, you have to sing.
Oh, yes.
All right, this is my choir, my socially distanced choir. No, they're not socially distanced. They're all going to be on one hand. Tisk, tisk. All right. Come on, little choir. This brilliant song was written by a woman named Eliza Rubinstein. And she didn't even sing it, even though she can sing. She just put it down in writing, and it was just, everybody was passing it around. So we asked her if we could sing it. She said, yeah. So this is a parody, a Gilbert and Sullivan favorite by Eliza Rubinstein. Social distancing. I listen to the experts on the topic of resistancing. I know that brunch and yoga class aren't nearly as imperative as doing what I can to change the nation's viral narrative. I'm very well acquainted too with living solitarity and confident that everyone can do it temporarily. Go take a walk. walk or ride a bike or dig into an unread book. Book. What rhymes with book? Oh. Avoid the bars and restaurants and carry out or learn to cook. Avoid the bars and restaurants and carry out or learn to cook. Avoid the bars and restaurants and carry out or learn to cook. Avoid the bars and restaurants and carry out and learn to cook. There's lots of stuff to watch online while keeping safe from sinus ills. In this case, it's far better to enjoy your Netflix minus chills. Adopt a pet, compose a ballad, write some earnest doggerel. 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 Oh, crap. Doggerel. What rhymes with doggerel? I know. And help demolish Trump before our next event inaugural. And help demolish Trump before our next event inaugural. And help demolish Trump before our next event inaugural. And help demolish Trump before our next event inaugural. Pandemics are alarming, but they aren't insurmountable if everybody pitches in to hold ourselves accountable. In short, please do your part to practice prudent coexistencing and be the very model of effective social distancing. In short, please do your part to practice prudent coexistencing and be the very model of effective social distancing. I knew I wasn't going to get through that. Okay. Thank you, Eliza Rubenstein. Awesome parody. We have a little section here. I'm going to call it the Russia section because, I don't think we've seen the end of the Russia thing. Remember the redacted paper, the Mueller report with like half the stuff color-coded, redacted out. There's a whole lot in there that we probably should be able to know about. Maybe we will. Once Trump is out of office, we get to strip the colors off of that color-coded redaction book.
Should we switch out the scotch for vodka?
Yes, we should. Yes, we should. Okay, well, I'm going to do that for Maria Butina. Okay. All right, so this is a song for, there was the whole Stormy Daniels and stuff, but this is a song we wrote for Donald Trump's real girlfriend. Funny Vladimir, sweet daddy Vladimir, you make me beg like a dog. You are my Rasputin. I'd kiss your ass, Putin, 'cause you're my favorite demagogue. Please forgive the debts I owe. Don't blow up Mar-a-Lago, and those sanctions I will throw all away. Just don't leak that dossier. Please make it go away. Stay, Daddy Vladimir, stay. Each day is Vladimir Day. It is. Every day. Every day is Vladimir Day. That's right. It's your day, honey. Vladimir Day. I don't know what it is. My personal theory, my little personal theory is that he just owes Russia a crap ton of money, and some billions of dollars worth of debt to them. And
We have a question about if from, 1 second, let me scroll up. Facebook, why would you do this to me? Can I scroll up, please?
okay, it's all right.
Jerry Mallard asked us if we would have any use for a Shure KSM44 condenser mic for our self-isolation studio. He would love nothing more than to donate it to such a fabulous cabaret act.
Really? Wow.
We would be fools to say no. Can you personal message us? You should be able to
I'll
PM
send him a
us.
message.
Thomas is sending you a message. And he's drooling. Thomas is drooling. It's not yours. It's mine. It's ours. Anyway. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do this. I have to get my costume together. We're gonna stay in Russia for a couple of songs. Okay. Is that Russian?
I don't know.
Sounded like
It could be.
Prokofiev. Okay. Hello. My name is Maria Butina. Remember me? I'm quick on the trigger with targets not much bigger than your country. I'm number one. I'm Maria Butina, the M16 Tsarina. Oh, I can get a man with a gun. My espionage helped by my decolletage gave me bullseyes, a job well done. 'Cause my shot penetrated your Congress I invaded. Oh, I can get a man with a gun. With a gun. With a gun. Oh, I can get a man with a gun. With Russians as claimants, the NRA made payments to Trump's campaign, the one he won. And though he made a stinky that summit in Helsinki, I'm aglow. I passed go from Moscow. How to show? Oh, I can get a man with a gun. When did you get this gun, Thomas?
Oh God, that must have been
You were-
2012, 2013.
2011, 12, 13? Almost as old as our other computer that got hacked. Okay. So, oh boy, that's hot. Okay. Whew. Wah, wah. All right. Anyway, if you want to buy us a cup of coffee, Sandy Riccardi at PayPal, in PayPal, SandyRiccardi@gmail.com. Riccardi has 2 C's. C. Sandy has a Y.
Alex.
You want to meet everybody?
Yeah, Alex, come say hello.
Bring her up to your chest and maybe she'll
Okay.
like.
Alex, come here.
Gotta meet our dog.
Oh, there.
Oh yeah,
there,
no,
come on, come on.
there you
There we
go.
go.
That's
There's
Alex. She's our little rescue dog.
She doesn't understand
She
where the
rescued
camera
us
is.
about 5 years ago.
Good
Anyway,
Girl. Good girl.
we're gonna do another. So you remember the summit in Helsinki? Trump exonerated Putin over the findings of the country's intelligence agency about Russian interference in our election. So you remember what that's called? Treason. Yeah. Do you remember? Try not to remember, okay? Try not to remember the day I surrendered your country to that Putin fellow. Try not to remember that day I surrendered. He played me like a Siberian cello. Try not to remember the day I surrendered. My knees were weak and my spine like jello. Try not to remember, but if you student. Please be distracted, don't overreact, or I'll bellow, 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 bellow. Try not to reason, this really is treason. Vlad knew my dirt, and I turned yellow. Try not to reason, this really is treason. I folded like a hot marshmallow. Try not to reason, this really is treason, and Congress should hasten me to the gallows. So don't remember, and then in November, just swallow. Swallow, 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 swallow.
That is such fun to play.
It did. Richard loves that. He's played that show many times. And he's played many shows many times. We're also theater music directors, so. Richard played for the national tour of Annie in the 80s.
Long time ago.
Long time ago, the third national tour. Anyway, he got to conduct it for a couple weeks at the Kennedy Center.
Hey, Bridget Walsh is watching.
Hey, Bridget's watching. Hey, Bridget.
Hi, Bridget.
Bridget was his Annie.
Yeah.
And, okay, so this is one we have not done in a long time. But since Ivanka has made the news a lot recently about her Goya beans, right? Well, we wrote this in their first year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. It's about the weird relationship between she and her dad. Can't quite figure it out. Okay. When Jared tries to wear red ties or drive me in his new Bugatti, he might be cute in his Armani suit, but my heart belongs to Daddy. You may decline my dress design, you may think my handbags are fatty, but Chinese patents are where it's at, since my heart belongs to Daddy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy, in a weird sort of creepy-ish way. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. Dad, 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 Daddy all day. More important than his caddy, 'cause I translate all the big words, and I whisper to my daddy, Daddy dear, let's bomb Muslims and Kurds. My Nordstrom's line was oh so fine. I even had skirts that were plaid-y, and Chinese kids won all my work bids, 'cause my heart belongs to Daddy. I will defend him till the end, while sitting on his chubby lappy. I'll make a mint and hide his dementia. My heart belongs to Pappy. Yes, my heart belongs to Daddy. So I simply couldn't be mad when he starts to fiddle fatty with the rights that all humans once had. And I want to warn you, laddie, that I think he now mustn't fail. I really need my daddy. My whole family is going to jail. We can hope, right?
Yeah, Mom, wouldn't that be a
We
nice?
can wish.
Maybe that'd be a New Year's.
A New Year's
New Year's
present? Oh, something like that would be great. Okay. This was a song we wrote in right after the events of Charlottesville. I'm to talk about racism a little bit here and find out how we've all been very guilty and complicit without even knowing, because we just weren't aware until George Floyd's death, honestly. And now we've got some changing to do, serious changing to do. But this was when the events took place in Charlottesville with the very young white guys in khaki trousers and white polos, and they all, a lot of them lost their jobs when they got home and things like that. And we were just so shocked. What? There's racism in America? I think it's been good that the scales are falling off our eyes. But this particular song was geared towards those particular young Nazi men, Nazi boys. Tiki torch Nazis hanging around the college square. Tiki torch Nazis had to rob mom just to get there. Well, at least you could have taken time to cover your sweet faces, 'cause your boss is back at home now. No, you're vile, disgusting racists. Tiki torch Nazis hanging around with David Duke. Tiki torch Nazis, your presence makes me want to puke. Did you really think you'd make extinct all traces of Barack? Go back from whence you came, from underneath your rock. Bigots get moving. Why keep your feeble hopes alive? What are you proving? Just keeping Hitler's dream alive. When you bleach your hair, you must take care, as though you were a chemist. Do it sloppily, and you could be a not so white supremacist. Now all your family sees that you stand where Hitler stood. Now you are finding out that you should have worn your hood. Take off your swastikas, your armbands too. You're looking like a fool. Put out your tiki torch and go back to high school. Ooh. Yeah.
I'll wait for that.
One of these days I'm going to get my son, Thomas, to come up and sing, because not only does he have a great voice for, musical standards and stuff, but he also does a really great interpretation of Tom Lehrer songs. So everybody say, hey, Thomas, come do some Tom Lehrer songs, next week or 2 weeks from now. He's going to kill me for saying that, but anyway.
I think he's really killing you.
He's killing me.
Yeah.
He's killing me softly with his eyes.
Right.
So we rewrote a song to give that space for the Black Lives movement, Lives Matter movement, which needs to just be a way of life, not a movement, a way of life. Everybody needs to come to grips with how this country has been systemically racist from the get-go, and everything has been stacked against the Black community. And this song, I'm just going to read this because I wrote it and I just need to read it like I wrote it. This next song, started as a complaint about Donald Trump after his comments on Charlottesville. There were fine people on both sides, he said. Really, Donald? Were there? That's verse 1. But verse 2, soon after that, Colin Kaepernick started kneeling to protest police brutality against people of color He didn't see how the benefits of being American were being extended to innocent men being shot by police because they were black. So he knelt during the national anthem. Trump called Mr. Kaepernick and anyone joining him sons of bitches and called for them to be fired. That's verse 2. Verse 3, though. We've been complaining about Donald Trump and his racism ever since he announced his candidacy. But to act like Donald Trump alone is responsible for all this racist behavior is ridiculous. It's been going on for 400 years. And in 1865, when white people were no longer allowed to legally steal black people's lives, strength, talents, babies, wives, husbands, parents, children, and intellectual property, and regular property, if they owned any, then the stranglehold of racism really started in the passing of laws to ensure black people couldn't break through and succeed in a white person's world. And here it stands. We white people are so used to this world, we haven't even seen what a black person goes through on a daily basis. And I'm not even talking about Trump and his racist supporters. I'm talking about us. And that's verse 3. Well-armed boys with golden hair who raise their arms up in the air with tiki torches everywhere made Donald proud that day. But those opposed to racist hate who sought the Nazis to deflate this president he does equate with those who killed that day. He's put the blame on both sides now, the Nazis and not Nazis. How? It's his delusions we recall. You can't equate the two at all. Unarmed boys with curly hair who raise their brown hands in the air are shot before they have a prayer by profiling police. So rugged heroes take a knee, arms locked in solidarity. The POTUS calls them SOBs and calls for their release. He puts the blame on both sides now. He scorns a peaceful protest. How? The First Amendment we recall. You can't equate the two at all. But here's a thought to give us pause. That awful man is not the cause. 400 years we built the laws that tip the scales our way. But now the world's awakening. The systems need dismantling. The hope of justice do we sing and pray this is the day. It's time to open up our eyes and see the way we built on lies. Let our delusions break away. The truth before us bear to lay. I'm not able to see too much, but I see some friends popping up. Hi, Marianne. Marianne. Yes, it is Sandy Riccardi, SandyRiccardi @gmail.com. I think that's the same way to do it on Venmo. Anyway. Oh, okay. Here, it's time for a little impersonation, huh?
Oh, yes. Right.
Anyway, that whole email address thing was for tips if you would like to leave us any, buy us a cup of coffee for $5. It's a hard time for us. I wanted to make it known that we don't make any money off of our videos. We did, like 5 years ago when we were just on YouTube, we had monetized and we made a little bit of money off of stuff. But we don't make any money now. We just collect followers, and then when we go on tour, we can tell all of our followers that we're going on tour, and then we can pack the house. And that's why we enjoy our Facebook audience and our YouTube audience.
So, importantly, the message is really crucial for us.
The message is very crucial for us. But in the meantime, we're just two music teachers who are very insecure about our work right now. So that's why we're like, hey, tip jar, let's do it. I couldn't put a regular tip jar on Facebook because we do parodies. And because we do parodies, it's murky waters when it comes to third-party content. So I'm just like, hey, we'll just do tip jar, see what happens. Anyway, yeah, here we go. You ready, honey?
Yes.
Hi. I'm in charge of your country's entire education system. I have no training in this field whatsoever. I wouldn't know a rubric if it hit me in the face. But don't worry, my version of God is in control. Cruelty divorce, I'm cruelty divorce. I kill education between every floss and do it all while holding up the cross. I'm cruelty, cruelty divorce. 'Twas Jesus who said, with child on his knees, suffer little children to come unto me, but I will make them suffer just because I'm cruelty, cruelty divorce. My brother has his businesses in Russia. The Amway fortune keeps me from the blues. I ask you from my heart, if every child gets smart, who'll be left to shine my Jimmy Choos? This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, thinks peanuts for children is more than a feast. Those teachers can work extra shifts at Ross. I'm cruelty, cruelty divorce. What's Ross? Jesus told me he wants you normal, unwashed children to get a crappy education because, well, America. And anyway, real children go to Christian charter schools, don't they? So down with taxes, up with vouchers. Everyone who already has money just keeps winning. That's not the sound of prison doors slamming due to racially disproportionate incarceration and lack of quality education. That's the sweet sound of freedom. God bless a very small part of America. Let's just dismantle public education. Who needs it? Gosh, you sound like Democrats. And kids with special needs. Oh, how my poor heart bleeds. But why should I be burdened with your brats? With stars in my eyes, the Lord in my smile, expendable children just aren't worth my while. Dismiss them all while kneeling at the cross. I'm cruelty, cruelty divorce. Jesus loves me, this I know, 'cause he gave me so much dough. Now he wants me to make sure billionaires can buy more fur. Cruelty divorce, I'm cruelty divorce. You know, I gotta say that my CVS bill has gone up a little bit since Donald Trump took office with all the anti-anxiety medications and the Pepto-Bismol and these things. So, you know, this is like my CVS receipt from the last time I went. I think I got some freebies on there, honey.
Oh, that's even
Okay.
bigger than the last time.
So we have a couple of more originals here for you. Yeah, we wrote this one a long time ago, but then we kind of readjusted it for his Tulsa rally, Trump's Tulsa rally, which is proving deadly already. And here we go. Yeah. Why does he like rallies so much, huh? A rally, I think I'll hold a rally. A rally's what I'm needing to feel whole. A rally, well let's not dilly-dally. Chop, chop, just rent the hall and then they'll stroll. I hear the people cheer, lock her up, lock her up. I hear the people shout, build that wall. I hear you chant my name and I revel in my fame. When this is done I might just hit the mall and hold a rally. I'll hold one in the alley, just anywhere the crowds won't shame me. Sign a waiver, just don't blame me if you get COVID-19 and die, 'cause a rally's where I get my high. Hey, let's hold a rally on a day, someday near Juneteenth in a place. We massacred the black folk, 35 blocks Whitey wiped out. Couldn't let the black folks break out. What a great crowd! What a turnout! My ratings are tremendous. A rally, so what's the final tally? A tally for my rally would be fine. We're ending this election cycle, staging where's my brown bag, Michael? A rally, I feel divine. What's the total? 6,000 people went. Who's fired? That guy's fired. That man's fired.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, total.
He is fired, by the way. That guy. Whoever was in charge of that rally. Okay. Any more questions over there? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
lot
song
of
requests.
Well, name a few. We probably. I don't know.
Boy from Mar-a-Lago.
We did already.
We did that one.
We did that one already.
Kiss My Rump, Donald Trump.
That's coming up.
Yeah.
Coming up. All right, let's keep going. This is we have a lot of love songs, Riccardi style. And we will be bringing them out. We're going to do this every Friday night for a while. So this one is a song about nighttime marital intimacy.
Use your imagination.
When your CPAP blows into my ear, dear. When your CPAP blows into my ear, to sweet dreams I arrive, 'cause I know you're alive. When your CPAP blows into my ear, dear.
When you poot those dainty little poots, toots. When you poot those dainty little poots, I will try to stay calm, though it smells like napalm. When you poot those dainty little poots, toots. How I wail when your toenail impales me.
When you snore, the whole floor seems to shake.
First you're hot, then you're cold.
It's my age, so I'm told. But without you, I'd never wish to wake.
Though your knee is sticking in my side, bride.
Though your elbow looms dangerously near, I will still hold you tight and be glad your CPAP blows into my ear. Can you reach me?
Yes, I
All right,
can,
kissy,
honey.
kissy.
Mwah.
All right. Couple more songs. We said it would be over by 8:30. We still have a few to go. This is a fun one. We didn't write it. It's by names, please.
Oh, Marcy Heisler and Zena Goldrich.
Marcy Heisler and Zena Goldrich. Awesome song. You'll see why in just a second. Some women like men with muscle. Some women like men with dough. Some women like men who write them haiku or tattoo their name on their toe. Some women like men with class and smarts and breeding. But a singular trait that I love in a mate is a hairline that's receding. I want them bald, short, dark, handsome, and bald. Keep your rock and keep your jock and keep your rock star. What makes me crazy is a lack of lock star bald, shining brilliantly bold. Flowing curls are so passé. Tell your Romeo to throw the comb away. How I love when he goes for a haircut, and I mean a haircut. And he comes home relaxed with that self-assured, satisfied flair. He says, "Hun, like the style?" And I give a soft smile as I gently run my fingers through his hair. He's bald, and I love him so bald. Who needs tangles? Who needs gel? You can tell Vidal's so soon to go to hell. And to all you young men who are listening who do that toupee thing, and make no mistake, I assure you, we know who you are. And to all you young men who do one piece real long or that spray thing, just go au naturel and believe me, you'll shine like a star. 'Cause women love bald. My baby is so bald. I'm telling you, don't be a fool. Just take a tip from Patrick Stewart. What could be more hot, more cool than bald?
Who loves you, baby?
All right. This next song is just a beautiful song that we wanted to do. We made a video of it the other night. A very dear person in my life passed away recently, and that was my voice teacher in New York City. And not only did she teach me better singing, but she also taught me how to teach. And she really set me on the path to being a teacher. I do teach voice lessons, so if you can stand what you hear over the Facebook, which is always really, then hit me up in the personal messages, and we can talk about Zoom lessons, which I teach professionally. So, this song, my voice teacher, who I just lost, she chose this for me in New York to do auditions with, and it's a beautiful song. It's from the musical Baby, which is from the 80s, and it's by Maltby and Shire. Richard Maltby wrote the words, and David Shire wrote the beautiful music, and so we just sent this to Richard Maltby, and he wrote back and said he loved it. So anyway, here it is. It's called With You. Oh, let me set it up. This is a woman's reaction to she and her husband just finding out that they cannot have children. And it's his fault. And he says, I never should have married you because I can't give you children. And this is her response. I said I'd fill my life with you. One look, and what else could I do? The smile that lights your face washed into every empty space and made me see a better me inside of me. And when a gift like that comes through, I have to thank my stars forever. And so I'll stay with you and fill each day with you, and always know that I'm complete in every way with you. I said I'd fill my life with you. One look, and what else could I do? It only took one touch, and somehow you unlocked so much. You made me see a stronger me inside of me. And when a gift like that comes through, I have to thank my stars forever. And so I'll stay with you and fill each day with you, and always know that I'm complete in every way with you. I know I'll fill my life with you. I know I'll fill my life with you. Thank you, Virginia Beecraft, and Richard Maltby, and David Shea. Okay, we've got our Kiss My Rump Donald Trump right now. It got 1 million hits on Facebook. We wrote most of it 4 years ago, before Donald Trump won the election. And Rosie O'Donnell loved it. She tweeted it out and said she wanted to sing it with us. So did she come? Is she here?
I haven't seen her.
Haven't seen her. Okay, damn it. Okay, but we rewrote it for this year. Winding down here. Okay. Give the white supremacists a nod. Tell the Christian right that you found God. Take away the women's rights we've had for 50 years. Hang out with the Ku Klux Klan, then crucify the queers. Build a wall to keep... Oh, let me do that part again. Ready? Fire everyone who calls your bluff. Vilify the ones who say enough. That leaves one thing more before we're through. One little thing from me for you to do. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. I'd never vote for you. But here's one little task you must include. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. I'd never vote for you, not if you were the last man standing. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. If you attempt a coup, your ass to Huey will be handed. I'll try to be succincter, but your mouth looks like a sphincter. Your squinty eyes reveal to me narcissistic personality. Your tiny fingered sausage links are far too small to hold your drinks, so get some help in your defense from your disgusting sycophants. Not sycophants, sycophants. Tell McCain he's not a war hero. After all, why not? You didn't go. Tell me how you plan to keep the press from telling facts. Tell me how you won the election without Russian hacks. Flush the grand old party down the drain. Have a bromance with Vladimir Putin. Summon all the bigots in the country from their caves. Is this the way a president behaves? Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. I'd never vote for you, not if you were the last man standing. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. If you attempt a coup, your ass to Huey will be handed. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. I'd never vote for you, not if you were the last man standing. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. If you attempt a coup, your ass to Huey will be handed. Your ass to Huey will be handed. Your ass to Huey will be handed. I hope you sang along.
Oh, I hope so too.
Can you skip to Minnie Cooper?
Sure.
And then we'll close out with Unfriend Me.
Okay.
And that's all we have time for today.
Right.
Okay, we're going to do 2 quick songs for you. This was another love song, Riccardi style. My man is driving a 7-foot Steinway here, but I'm going to tell you about the other car he drives. I forgot the first lyrics.
Some man.
Great band. Yes, okay. Here we go. Some men need a great big truck to make up what they do not have. My man drives a Mini Cooper. You do the math. Some men need a noisy Harley just to say, hey, clear the path. My man drives a Mini Cooper. You do the math. He doesn't need the latest toy to display his worth. In my eyes, the man is solid, quite the biggest man on earth. Some men need a Lamborghini and a bimbo stacked and dumb. My man drives a Mini Cooper and loves me. You do the sum. My man drives a Mini Cooper. You do the sum. I don't need a box of chocolates. I don't need a big corsage. My man drives a Mini Cooper. He fills up my garage. We used to mostly write dirty songs. We'll do more dirty songs for you as time goes by here. We are just going to cut to our last song for the night. As you can probably imagine, we lost a few Facebook friends over the past few years. And so we wrote this song to teach people how to properly unfriend somebody. We're going to close with this, so I'll give my last little hawkings here. We do sell albums with CDs and downloads at Bandcamp. So we're at Sandy and Richard Riccardi .bandcamp. Don't worry about it. Just go to bandcamp.com, look up Sandy and Richard Riccardi, and you'll see all of our CDs and digital downloads and fan membership and all that stuff. If you want to give us a tip tonight, Sandy Riccardi at PayPal. This is PayPal, sandyriccardi@gmail.com. And that's, you can see how I spell my name. SANDYRICCARDI@gmail. Or you can do Venmo, same thing. Okay, did I do all the things?
Yeah, I think so.
Our albums, thank you. Tip your servers.
Make sure you have that second drink.
Yeah,
That's really
I'm gonna have a second drink when this is over. My throat is just like, I had to teach a bunch today, teach a lot of voice, so. Anyway, this is like the 7th hour I've been singing, so, talking and singing. Yeah, so this is our song to teach people how to properly unfriend somebody. Unfriend me. Just click the little box that says unfriend me. You don't like what I say, so just unfriend me. Don't troll my timeline. I said it. You don't agree with what I said, I get it. But calling me bad names means you don't get it. Just block me, that's fine. You like all my pictures of little kitties. But now all my actual opinions twist your titties. Unfriend me. Just click the little link that says unfriend me. Don't worry what I think, just please unfriend me and show some aplomb. Just unfriend me, it won't offend me. You know that you'll always be my mom. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just kidding,
Good night,
Mom.
everyone.
Mom's on our team. Okay, thanks so much. I'm going to try to answer questions that I see retroactively in the chat box. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay,
Is it 8:30?
thank you.
Yeah.
Right as I got a notification saying it was running out of battery.
Woo! Yay!
It's okay.
Very good.
Literally right at that last
Yeah.
bling.
Ping!
Once I get the notification, it's out almost
It's
immediately.
really out
fast. Yeah.
Trying to thank you.
Yeah.
Your check is in the mail. What should we do? Just
Give him something.
no, he's getting
He's getting
50.
it,
I
yes,
told him 50.
Oh, okay.
Best way to give you $50 these days? Just let you spend $50?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I think I got in most of the jokes that I wanted to get
Yeah,
in.
no, it was great. Somebody save the ones we didn't do for next week.
Yeah, exactly. This
Yeah.
was, there's so many. I was running out of voice. I was like, I cannot do Lonely Dotard. Because I put that earlier in the show. Because if I sit and sing the whole time, then I run out. If I was standing up, I'd be fine.
I'm gonna put stuff away tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna
that's
do-
fine. I mean,
Um,
I almost forgot about all our trauma today. Almost.
oh, it was hanging on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I was bleached out for the YouTube. Like,
People said it was fine.
Did they?
It was very bright, for
Yeah.
sure. I would do away with one of the lights, but
well, yeah.
or turn it down.
We
if
just
that's
need to
possible.
adjust them. I can't turn them down, but we can adjust them. We can actually, I should just do it right now. Let me see where. So if I hold that one over this way a little,
That helps.
I'm looking at.
Right.
YouTube
It's
was
a little-
fine,
it's
but-
a little more indirect that way.
Yeah, but they could. We
You know-
need to prop that up a little higher. That would help too.
One could actually be aimed at the ceiling and just be indirect.
Yeah, I don't think the lighting is the problem. I think if we bring this up, like if this could be higher, and then it's pointing down, then it doesn't catch.
Yeah, well, a book would be good. Yeah.
No, I'm still very bleached out. Yeah.
That could be just the screen, just the resolution, you know?
Right, right. It might, you know, we can revisit it and see what it looked like. And... Okay. Awesome. Our work is done. Wonder if we got any tips.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. I'm stupid. There's a way to like put that link so that you don't have to just keep announcing it. You can actually put your link, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is.
So we're doing this next week too?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
Got plenty of material. Sorry for the mess over here. Okay, here's your phone.
While you're teaching.
Is this still live? Oh my God. Are we still live on YouTube? Hi. Hi, everybody. You heard all of that shit. Okay, great. Yes.